Welcome back. 2024 Mid-Atlantic Major. Matty Marshall with Rich Telford. Afternoon battle going down here on center court. Day one, the prelims. It's going to be Hurricanes taking on BlastCamp and Revo and PaintballFIT. Who do you got in this one? Hurricanes, BlastCamp? What do you think, Rich?
I think BlastCamp played really, really well at the last event, but Hurricanes struggled a little bit last event and probably feel like they have something to prove. So I think, they probably have a little advantage here, even though they're the lower-ranked team, right?
Yeah, and then Revo and FIT. FIT has been incredibly tough in their gunfights. They're graded off the break shots, and we will see how they handle this layout. Same with Revo. This is brand new sets here, first games for these teams. First up's going to be Hurricanes and BlastCamp. But yeah, man, Hurricanes had a rough one at the last one.
Well, they played really well the first one.
Oh, yeah. Finals appearance at the very first event.
Looks like on the break, have 5 alive, Matty.
On the breakout here, quick to go, and a couple bodies coming off for BlastCamp. So, oh my God, this is a really good point here to start things off for Hurricanes. They go hyper aggressive on the D side, just running and gunning everywhere. And that might be one of the fastest first points that we have seen out here. That was a 20-second point.
Everybody knows the Hurricanes like to push the Doritos early on in the points. They're the most aggressive team in the league on the points. We've talked about it a lot. Hurricanes, all the pressure down that Dorito side. Amazing. Good job, guys.
And I don't think anybody got shot. So that is a pretty rare perfect point on this layout. It's been kind of carnage out here. Trying to live off the breaks has been difficult. We've seen some fast points, but that was one of the best non-penalty points that we've seen out here all weekend long.
And for a first point of the match, without, like you said, losing a bunch of bodies on the break, that was just a big, big move on that D side. That was incredible. And usually the Hurricanes are kind of a slower, more methodical team, so you probably thought you had a little chance to, let's just get to our spots, kind of figure out what's going on, wait till the play develops. Not today.
FIT here on the screen to start this point. About to kick things off. Scouting report on FIT, again, great at gunfights and shooting a lot of bodies on the break. And Chavez is just an absolute monster on that D side. Mason is a great attacker as well too. Stewart, they've got what they need to do to see if they can match up with this layout. Same with Revo. Revo dropping a bunch of bodies here off the break, man. This is what we just talked about. FIT shoots bodies on the break.
Yep. Looks like a 5-on-2 here, Matty.
They lose Colt trying to get out from that back center, but here comes Chavez, already into D3, and they have a. Did they get a body? Yeah.
Yeah, on their side.
This is not good for Revo, as Caleb Abel's kind of limping a little bit. Elliott still alive, but, man, it is handling business in the middle of the field. They're all the way on to Revo's side. Looks like Weaver is going to get the drop in on him, and he immediately turns around frustrated. That was I like that play call here from FIT.
Yeah, great read and reacted from Weaver, though. Revo now pushing up that D side.
Yeah, counterpunch from Revo on the D side, getting all the way into D3. Got Chavez right in front of him.
FIT with 2 in the snake here. Chavez releasing on the inside. Get some dives. I believe we have a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1 here, Matty.
2-on-1. Yeah, it's just Weaver. Now, Weaver has pulled some of these out. He's one of those guys that has a chance when he's in these moments, but not this time. Too much pressure here from PaintballFIT.
Really hard bunker to gunfight out of, too, right? He wasn't able to kind of get on his feet and get stable. He was having to bounce around there and try to gunfight 2 guys. Tough position.
Yeah, so FIT just dicing bodies off the break again. See if they can keep it going heading into this next point. And I do really like that play call. I can see who it was. Might have been Stewart with that big move up the center. Kind of crawled all the way to their side.
Yeah. Had a lot of pressure too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both tapes were on him. Took the pressure off the back guys. They just didn't respond and follow him up. See if BlastCamp can get in this match. Hurricanes blew him off the field in about 2 seconds that first point.
Yeah, that's going to be, it's a demoralizing first point. It's almost better if you got a penalty.
And I love that, man. A team that can go out and play slowly, methodically, but it can also get on the gas is a really hard team to beat.
These teams switching sides now. Teams switch sides when a point is won. They'll stay on the same side if a point is, if there's a no point. But this time, it's going to be the Hurricanes catching a taste of their own medicine as 2 bodies come off early for them, 1 for BlastCamp. So it's a 4-on-3 situation in favor of BlastCamp.
BlastCamp gets out to the can and up to the center wing. Again, New Orleans down 2 bodies early, so only 1 body advantage here for BlastCamp.
Soap up into the middle of the field. No one on the snake side for. Well, no. Well, there's a body for the Hurricanes at the
wing.
Yeah, at the wing.
Yeah, and he's
wedge.
From there, he can play defensively and kind of shut that down, keep the guy from wrapping around the outside of that 50 snake, right?
Yeah, but the closest body to him is Soap in the middle.
Yeah.
But then on the snake side, oh no, it looks like okay. So they got pretty quickly here. BlastCamp Okay, able to get this body on the 50-yard line. Okay, so it's a 3-on-4 situation still with Bell trying to protect his, I think that's C-Right, who went and got it. Yeah, so C-Right got checked. Looks like he's good to go.
Yeah, C-Right, I think it was the one that made that big move and that read and react on that first point. 4-on-3 body advance, 1 body advantage here for BlastCamp. BlastCamp get a check in there, trying to shoot through that crack and get it through the hole.
Yeah, BlastCamp soap a little bit more for progression up that middle of the field on the other side of the brick. And then now, yeah, so BlastCamp has repositioned nicely here on the snake side. Try to do something with this 1 body advantage. Get on the board, tie this up. Hurricanes fighting a slight deficit.
Soap's getting creative there in the middle of the field. Only a few players have played those bunkers, that cluster of bunkers, all weekend long. Very challenging playing there.
Yeah, Rich, that center is, it's a scary one, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like you can't see it, but there's a big red X over it with a circle around it. Don't go in here. Don't go in here.
So a little retreat from LaPapa as he goes back into that wedge. But yeah, let's look at this crossfield spread here, left-hand side of your screen for BlastCamp. And the Hurricanes, no one in the snake, no one in that back corner. Again, they do have that body in the wedge, but he's the furthest body over, but deciding to stay at that wedge to be a little bit safer, because if he goes to that brick, it's probably going to get run down.
Yeah, great comps from both teams, both identifying where the bodies are, where the zones are, trying to figure out what they have to do to either get one of these guys into a gunfight or sneak past one of their zones and rebetter their position. BlastCamp, no pressure, though, over the top, repositioning in the middle.
LaPapa's going to actually go past Soap in the middle, trying to get creative that way, see if he can bunker out this body. I think it's Camp in the wedge. So Bell's still alive, looking over C-Right. C-Right looking in front of Camp. So if LaPapa comes through, got to be careful, because I don't know if he's aware that C-Right is on. Yeah, C-Right's just got off that lane. He's still head checking. He's keeping his head on a swivel. He's going to engage down the sideline now. This could be LaPapa's moment. So then C-Right gets right back on that spot. Love the proactivity in this bunker.
Yeah, you can't be 100% inside or 100% outside, right? You've got to be 90-10, 80-20. You've got to be inside and outside, so the guys can't. You don't get too predictable. The guys can't make those moves. Point slowed down a little bit here as BlastCamp is trying to figure out how to get through this cross. Oh, and Camp takes the walk. Oh, and he gets another one.
So BlastCamp getting it done through the middle. We talked during the pre-show, and I was talking to some people about this, about how the middle's rough, but it could be a good finishing spot. And it's really tough if there's someone in that brick. And the action's been going mostly, trades and, being pushed out through the snake side. But, man, the middle, if you get crafty in there, could be beneficial to close. And that's exactly what BlastCamp just did.
Yeah.
So they get on the board here, and
good play there from LaPapa, right? Going through the middle, getting those 2 kills. I think he teamed the last guy too.
Well, it's a good answer because they just got murdered in the that 22nd point, didn't shoot anybody, and then they come right back, stayed focused, didn't get rattled, shot a couple bodies on the break, and then put up a point of their own with some creativity up the middle. Nice job.
Can't stop, won't stop.
FIT with a 1-point lead on Revo. Revo had a pretty good look yesterday, as the conclusion of the Lone Star Major, able to make it out of the wild card round, lost in the quarters, but now down 1 here to FIT. Let's listen in real quick. BlastCamp.
Where did Nate go? Going where?
Jumping into this next one here. On the breakout, looks like FIT strikes again with a kill in the middle of the field here on Revo. And another one, too. So Revo needs to increase their survivability. They also don't have their main coach here. Mike Jeffrey had to go officiate a wedding back at home. So, but they still have Opie Logren in there and Tom Four. Battle going down here in the snake.
Big advantage.
Bowen came off that line. Oh, that is a great move there. As Bowen had just looked inside.
PaintballFIT looks real good. Revo didn't look bad yesterday at all, and FIT is handling them.
Yeah, it was just a great job by Luckow. That's what I'm saying, man. FIT. They're tenacious.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
They're tenacious. No, Rich, I keep trying to tell you this, and you're just like,
you don't have to be tenacious when you shoot 4 guys on the break.
That's kind of true. Well, they got it dialed in through 2 here, and I mean, I was kind of expecting this one to be a good game. I mean, on paper, I got to give it to Revo because, you know, Revo just fought into the quarterfinals on a Sunday, and
Because Fit wasn't there.
and they've been here for years, whereas you know, Fit just got here. So, but hey, man, it's tough out here in pro paintball.
More power to
anyone
them.
could beat anybody.
Information. Take it. You know where they went.
10 seconds.
They went Beast, Delta, Money. So in tune, you know.
All right, going to be jumping
Nice
into
tight match.
point number 3 here. BlastCamp on the blue side, Hurricanes on the red side. Hurricanes try to spread out to get into D1 off the break, doubling. Oh man, Bell's just out in the middle of the open there in the backfield.
Still there.
They did
too
shoot.
long.
Hey, it worked
Too
out
long.
though. He was there a little too long. He's got 4,000 pots on his back too. So then it looks like Bailey, man, they're carrying a lot of paint out for this one.
Yeah.
And but they did shoot a body on the break, but then lost Bell. So it's a 4-4, four bodies each, but just better field position here for the Hurricanes. They got a little bit more forward progression. BlastCamp gonna have to get out of that back center. He does. It's Jackson as he makes his move into that Aztec.
BlastCamp calling 44, recognizing that they lost a player. They also eliminated a player, so there's 4 players on each team. They're now going to try to identify what position those players are in, what those players are doing, and try to figure out how to stop that by going forward.
Papa chilling at the wedge here, biding his time.
Nice BlastCamp and out into Snake 1, looking inside. He's going to shoot cross at the Dorito 1.
Yeah, so there's the cross field spread. A little bit better field position now for BlastCamp as they were able to get into that D1 position with Unger.
Yeah, and I do like BlastCamp having 3 players over here, kind of Snake side. Even though one of the players is dedicated Dorito way, they've got the extra body over here. So if they end up having to trade out bodies 3-2, BlastCamp ends up going through on this side.
This has the makings of a long point. Hurricanes have a billion bullets on their back. They're in very similar positions. A little bit better for the Hurricanes to have that outside into D1, but it's 4-on-4. It's tied at 1.
Well, and if Mike Bianca told his team, like, hey, I think this is going to be a long, slow point because it's 1-1 and no one wants to make a mistake, and this is how we're going to play and this is how they're going to play, so strap up, then that's superior coaching. That's really, really good information for your guys to know going out. Give them a little bit more preparedness for this point. Fry now releasing up to the center, looking inside.
Oh, body dropping out of that, what is becoming the bunker of death. That
The
can't-
bunker, the trash can, baby. That is the bunker of death.
Yeah, it's just tough. You know, we had Callie Rudolph up here. He played that spot from Infamous, and he's just saying it's tough. You know, I mean, there's lots of different guys who can shoot at you. You're locked in gunfights from there, and even though it's a big spot, here comes the move, though, as LaPapa runs through. He takes out Pate, and then Unger up and on his feet with Jackson trying to figure out if they can utilize some of this chaos. Camp also trying to put it together there on the left-hand side of your screen for the Hurricanes. Here comes Jackson Frey as he moves up.
He catches him over the top.
Oh, he did. Beautiful kill there from Daniel Camp, who was one of the heroes for them at the first event, and they eats up Unger as well, too.
Wow, great point for Camp.
Yeah, Camp handling business. So slight lead here for the Hurricanes. I thought for a second that point might go long because
Everybody was kind of settling in,
settling
pulling
in,
pods
getting
up,
the lawn
stacking them
chair,
up.
that lawn chair out.
You good? Yeah, I'm good. All right, let's lock it down.
Get the tripod.
30 seconds.
Start grilling wieners. Man, I'm really impressed with Fit.
Yeah, Fit. They just keep getting better and better. I mean, no one plays as much paintball as they do. What amazing. Been down at that facility. Was lucky enough to go down there during COVID because Texas was one of the only places that let us have events. And we did the Ultimate Shootout 101s down there, and it was just a great crew, family atmosphere. It's intense, but smiles all the way around, you know?
Yeah, intense is fine, right? Revo gets outside of both sides. All the way to D2, Snake corner. I think Fit lost a body. Snake side. Nope, he's in the Snake. Fit now losing I believe Chavez on the D side.
Yeah, that's a great kill here for Revo. So Fit going to reposition Colt over that way. He gets into D1.
Good fill from Colt from back center to the D.
Colt got caught. So now just 2 bodies left alive here for Fit. Able to get into Snake 1, but having to protect himself, and that is going to do it. So a lot of pressure here from Revo. Shooting some bodies on the break and giving Fit a little taste of their own medicine. So now Revo going to get on the board. Devin Stewart running in to hit that buzzer. Looks like Adams was like, hey, man, I was catching some fire, so I'm going to need you to just be a little careful.
Prudent. Let's just be prudent.
Yeah, if you're just starting to play paintball, playing tournaments, and you were in a spot where you're catching some some
heat?
fire, some heat, then let your boy hit the flag or hit the buzzer if he knows he's clean, or have him check you out.
You don't get any extra credit for hitting the buzzer. And you definitely lose credit if you hit the buzzer with a hit on you.
Coach Opie Logren here, former Dynasty star back in the day during their rise to fame. Taking over coaching duties from Mike Jeffrey. He's been around, though. He's been really helping Tom out a lot, making it to all the events. Really smart guy. Opie's very intelligent. I would love to get IQ tests on all the coaches in paintball, because I feel like statistically probably going to be very excellent IQs from the coaches that run this.
There are some really, really smart paintball coaches for sure. Hurricanes, 5 across the back. BlastCamp 5. Hurricanes first into the snake. Unger matches. Very similar positions. In fact, it looks like they are mirrored up, except for BlastCamp is out in D1.
And here comes BlastCamp. A couple secondaries. The Papa going to get up there. Unger already in that position. Now we're looking at the line for the Hurricanes on the D side with Bell and Seawright. Camp's going to launch into his secondary. Get to that wedge on the other side of the field. So, yeah, good cross-field spread for both squads. Little advantage, though, for neither team, really. Actually, is it's pretty even.
Yeah.
A little better on the D side for Hurricanes, and even up, and then dead center in the middle. Yeah, so this is...
Close as it gets, 5 on 5. Good positions. Let's see who executes and who makes mistakes.
Well, and as these teams, this is the first time these guys have played this layout, but they've got to watch all morning long, and it's getting less of a bloodbath off the break. Still is, definitely still is, but we're starting to see a little bit more 5-on-5 breaks in the past few sets than we did in the morning.
Yeah, the morning bracket was nice enough to lay the groundwork with their bodies. The afternoon division was able to go, oh, hey, guys, don't go there. You'll get shot. Good comms from both teams. It's one of our longer 5-on-5 points here, Matty.
Yeah. Well, the situation is 7 minutes left to go. Hurricanes have the 1-point lead, so it's going to be up to BlastCamp to eventually have to push into these guns, play some offense. But Hurricanes also like to, if you give them something, they're going to take it. They've been really good at diversifying their style.
This could be, like you said, another longer point, right? Hurricanes are outside in, so they're in the snake and the wings looking inside, the can looking inside, the Dorito looking inside. So all the players on the outside of the tapes are looking towards the center of the field, kind of protecting their other wire. And they can effectively shut down the whole field by doing that.
Yeah, good comms from both squads. Great communication from BlastCamp. I can hear them all the way here through my noise-canceling headphones. And then also, yeah, good communication. Peyton the Snake, Camp right by him in the wedge here for the Hurricanes. They got a body behind them at the Aztec. He's thinking about what he wants to do. We're looking on your screen here at BlastCamp's middle to D side.
And first match of the event, like, you want margin, but you really care about getting that win, right? That first win is so important. So if Hurricanes can go out here and ride out this point for 7 minutes and BlastCamp doesn't push into their guns, they're okay with that 1-point win.
Well, Seawright has now moved up into D3. He was also one of their heroes at the first event. Ended up running out of gas, though, deep into the finals when he had that cramp. But he gutted it out, though. He didn't come off the field. So hopefully he ate his bananas today.
Yeah. Hopefully he had the necessary 55 bananas to get enough potassium to keep you from cramping.
Get some salts and some potassium.
The nice thing is there's a lot of really good nutrition. Oh, Camp taking the walk now from the Dorito can. Like he didn't get a penalty there.
Bunker of death strikes again.
Yeah, if you're playing that bunker and you're given an opportunity to get out of it, man. Go anywhere else. Go to the Dorito, go back to the home. That South Electric bunker, amazing.
So probing up in the center with BlastCamp. Can't see from this angle, but probably is Soap.
Whoa, there's a panic.
No, not Soap.
Oh, he gets one.
Jackson. Yeah, it gets Camp out of there.
4-on-3 advantage here for the Hurricanes.
You hear Bell talking it up. Both of them looking towards that snake side.
What I like about BlastCamp is they're all up on the 40-yard line, right? None of them are in the back line. Hurricanes has 2 guys in the back line because they're obviously up a point. BlastCamp understands that, hey, we can't just sit back. We've got to win this point. Under 5 minutes left, 4:40.
Yeah, longer points in this
Oh,
one.
Hurricanes draw a penalty there, Matty. I don't see who it was on. They didn't pull a guy,
they
though,
didn't pull
did
a guy.
That's really weird.
Did you see? Flag's on the ground. They pulled out. Well, they pulled Pate.
Yeah, they threw a flag on
But then
Pate,
who
it
was the
looked like.
penalty on?
Yeah, they
because
didn't
Camp was already
pull a
shot.
body. Huh.
It might have been. Who knows? Talking from the pit, I'm not sure. Like that's
Something crazy. Hopefully we'll find out from the break and let you guys know. but it was a 4-on-3. Now it's a 3-on-3. I'm sure BlastCamp doesn't care how the penalty was thrown. They're just happy that it was. 3-on-3, and this snake side of the field is soft now, Matt.
Yeah.
BlastCamp has an advantage here. I believe that's Unger in the snake.
Well, it's just this one body for with the death of Camp and then Pate getting pulled out. It's just this one body here with Bailey.
Oh, that
But
was a mistake.
Bailey's been another really clutch guy for them, man. Like, he's had a lot of clutch points for the
Yeah,
Hurricane.
that was a mistake letting Bailey fill that corner. And now the snake. If they contain. Oh, but C-Right gets shot out of that Dorito 3, Matty.
Yeah, it's just Bell.
3-on-2.
And it looks like Bell might have been having some problems with his gun. So
Yeah.
now it's just Bailey all by himself.
Oh, Unger gets caught down the tape. Bailey makes a big move in a 3-on-1. It's like they trade.
Yeah,
BlastCamp can have one player left alive on D side to win this point. Man, this is a good match,
yeah,
Matt.
this is a good match. Not going to be tied at 2.
You're like, this match is going to be terrible. I was like, no way, bro. This is going to be a good match.
Well, and then could say that BlastCamp did get a little bit of a gift with that penalty, but no one was pulled. So I don't know if Pate was pulled on some other penalty other than a playing on
I
penalty.
feel like maybe the referee was just frustrated and just wanted to throw his flag. Ah!
Possible. Definitely possible. Probably not, though.
No, probably
Probably
not.
not. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. So another close one here. Fit up by 1 on Revo. And again, on paper, Revo should be beating Fit. This is Fit's first year in the league. Now, they did play under the AC moniker a couple years ago. Then went back, just completely dominated semi-pro. I mean, if you win every single event in a year, that's the definition of dominance. Earn the right to come and play in this league.
Yeah, nobody can argue with you about whether or not you belong if you win every event in semi-pro.
And last event, Fit went 2-2. They beat New York Extreme, beat Dynasty in an epic game. 12 points, 4-12 against, so 0 on the spread. Not able, just missed, moving on. So they've taken 2 12th place finishes.
Colt Locke has not been shot out of back center once on the break. Looks like a 5-on-5, Matty. Fit first into the snake. Nope, here goes Revo as well. So Revo with 2 in the snake, Fit with 1 in the snake and is eliminated. Fit with a 4-on-5 disadvantage here.
Chavez gets into D2. Referee coming in and check out body here for Fit. Looks like he's good to go. Colt's going to release and get to that can.
Yeah, Colt, that's good timing. 4-on-5 advantage here for Revo. Revo 3 snake side, Shorty on the wing looking inside. Now Shorty on the wing looking outside. Kind of looking towards that Hertz bunker on the 50-yard line of the snake there. Revo up in Dorito 3 looking inside. Caleb Abels and Snake 2 looking inside. Revo in really good field position here, Matty.
Yeah, they have taken some real estate. They got that crossfield spread here on your screen with the key spots, right? We're seeing it. You want to get into Snake 2, you want to get into the wedge, and you want to get into D3. What we're seeing a little bit, though, is some teams are starting to slow play the Snake side a bit, meaning not just going right up to that 50.
They're playing it more defensively, right?
Even if they can make it, because then you're just kind of basically getting set up to get run down, depending on what your opponents are going to do.
Colt Locke is going to have a hard time staying alive in that can.
He's tucked into that spot as much as he can. Chavez out wide with them.
Oh, Caleb Abel got caught by that cross shot from Chavez. In D2. D2 Snake 2 battle crossfield going on.
Sean Salcedo with Caleb Abel.
It's like Devin
For
Stewart.
Revo, and there's Devin Stewart
Yep.
and Adams.
Oh, there goes Colt taking the walk. Weaver now in that tower in the center of the field.
Yeah, Revo is just loading up here at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
And they did pinch out Colt, and then Fit forced to retreat. He gets diced up trying to get back to the Aztec. Here comes Weaver. Weaver's hunting on that D side, trying to maybe run Chavez down as they lose Devin Stewart.
Yeah, kind of a concerted push here from Revo.
Yeah, little retreat from Elliott Weaver.
Revo still with 4 bodies left alive, 2 at the 50, 1 at the 40, 1 at the 35.
Sean Salcedo, he gets past the 50-yard line, but
Whoa.
he did not know that Chavez was in D2. I thought I saw something break off the side he just put into the bunker, too.
Man, he was caught off guard there for sure.
No, it looks like it bounced. Ooh, getting a little lucky there. Oh, but then Sean Salcedo looks like
3-on-1,
yeah,
Revo.
they tried to counterattack here, Snake side.
And Revo eliminates the last player. 2 Revo players left alive. Got ourselves a tie match, Matty.
That was Mason trying to make the move there on Sean after Chavez bounced him. But they both get taken out, so Revo unaware of the count. Going to take him a couple seconds to figure it out. Unless there's a body that we've forgot as well, too.
Nah, that never happens. Good game there from Abel and Weaver. A lot of pressure there. They were able to bend it and not break, get those key eliminations and stay alive, which is so critical.
Well, it got a little scary when Stewart walked off, and then Sean goes up, and it looks like Chavez might have caught him out in the open, but that ball bounced, and then they just won those. It kind of forced Mason into that move. Back in the pits here. Let's listen to Opie.
Quicker, you would have blown them up, okay? And then go back, right? If you want to. Okay?
Just keep trailing behind it, Dev. You're good, baby.
Yeah. Hey. Next point. Frank. Clint. Kyle.
I mean, we haven't really seen Frank Antetomaso. He's suited up right there and on the screen
Kyle,
as
Benny,
much.
come in.
Well, this is their first game today, but we saw him yesterday, but I was wondering maybe, I'm hoping he's not injured.
20 seconds.
Because they've been going more Adams.
It was not.
Man, 2 good games, both tied up here. Thank you,
There,
Paintball.
there hasn't been one, we haven't had one mercy rule today. We've had no blowouts. Highest point differential was, I believe, well, it was 5. So there was one kind of quasi blowout.
Just let that one go. Let's just forget about that one.
Other than that, it's been we've been getting blessed with some tight games. So immediately, BlastCamp decided to go back on the attack with just 3 minutes left to go here, Rich, as the body comes off early for the Hurricanes.
4-on-5 advantage here for BlastCamp.
Camp looking towards that D side.
Oh,
And Camp getting shot.
that's not. Is that Camp? Yeah, it is. No, I don't think that's Camp.
Yeah, and that's tough for the Hurricanes. Not a lot of time left here. BlastCamp in a really good position, and he doesn't have to worry about anyone in front of him now, and they're trapped in the backfield.
Yeah, they were stuck in the pocket. Pate was able to get out to the corner, and that was huge, Matty. If Pate doesn't get out to that corner, I don't think Hurricanes have a chance here. We know the most vulnerable guy right now is the trash can.
3-on-5 situation.
BlastCamp has to apply pressure here. Yeah, the trash can's a tough bunker, and the back center's a tiny bunker to fight out of, right? So 2 bad bunkers over there. Pate's in a strong bunker. He can lock down the center of the field. He can put pressure down the snake. But the other 2 Hurricanes players are just in really, really tough positions. They should be looking for opportunities to redevelop into better positions to give themselves a chance to hold. Oh, that's a great fill from that can out to that Dorito one. Gets out there alive, giving them a chance now. Back center fills that can, which is a questionable call, but it is what it is. Would have rather seen him fill snake side, I think.
Yeah, so, Snake side's a little safer, maybe, in
Just
that back
that
aspect.
can sucks so bad that, like,
Well, back center's trash in this situation. That
Yeah.
can also not good. That's
Yeah.
garbage, too. Again, in this situation.
in this situation, very challenging. BlastCamp now on Hurricane side of the field. I don't think they know he's there. Yeah, they know he's there now. Another BlastCamp player coming up behind him. It's 2 BlastCamp players.
Yeah, BlastCamp's onto their side here, Rich, but just 1 minute and 20 seconds left trying to break this cross.
This
with
is
3
clutch,
bodies
man.
alive.
This is clutch for either one of these teams, right? Look at Pate. Oh, Pate gets caught. No one on this tape now.
Yeah, Pate didn't know that Unger was out there, and that's going to force Mike Bianca to concede that point.
Wow, great point there from BlastCamp.
You know, BlastCamp had such an interesting story at the first event when it was 2-2. They went 2-2 in the prelims, but they were 0-2 in the on day 1. Lost to Revo, lost to Heat, and so they were a -5. But they stepped up, beat Uprising and Aftermath, and not only did they beat Aftermath, but they beat them 5-0.
Yeah.
So they just kept getting better. Then they go into the wild card round, which we did yesterday, and they beat up on the ML Kings 8-2. So you just can't sleep on BlastCamp.
No, we had a good practice with them out at the facility there, and they're a great team, man. Every time we got them down, they come right back at us. Really mature team for a bunch of young guys. Big bite for Revo on that D side, getting to D2, getting to the snake wing. Fit with 2 in the snake wing. Now crawling down towards that Hertz bunker in the 50 snake.
And
5-on-5 for both teams.
Adam's got some wheels.
Yeah,
It was fast.
not slow. Aka making a little unconventional fill from back center to that tower, but it works.
Much faster points in this one, so we got more time to work with as both Bowen and Johnson, actually. Oh, that's Johnson, man. Talk about amazing gunfighters. He's a master at 101s.
Yeah. Revo losing their first player there, D side. Oh, and Cole taking the walk, so 4-on-4 here.
Yeah, 4-on-4, good. This I don't know. I don't think this one's going to go that long because these guys are eventually going to trade out.
Yeah.
They'll turn it into a 3-on-3. Did he stay alive? No, not able to stay alive in that, but still
You
got
called
his
it.
man.
You called it. These guys are going to start trading out. It's like Benny in that snake corner for Revo, putting pressure on the center / Dorito side of the field against Fit.
A little bit.
Inserting it into the corner. Snake.
Yeah, Rich, a little bit better field position here for Revo. Well, for a second, but then actually PaintballFIT also was able to get a body out, and now they're going to get up into Snake 1. So Benny Caro was in Snake 1, not mirrored up with Fit for a second, but now it's mirrored up here, Snake side.
Yeah, and Benny is such a strong player for Revo that, in these close points, I look for him to be one of those guys that are going to win those key points for them, right?
So at the 50-yard line here, Revo with Benny Carroll behind him.
Good little battle down this tape, too. Snake 1 to Snake 1.
Chavez now moving into D3.
So what Fit needs, a little offense on that D side.
So Mason outside Snake 1. Stewart inside at the wedge. Chavez now into D3. So that's the crossfield spread for Fit.
Yeah, just calm, cool, and collected, right? Everyone knows where everybody's at. Everyone's trying to choose a good gunfight, choose a good lane that they can stay on without taking too much pressure. Oh, Chavez gets caught.
How did
Wow.
Chavez not get shot? In
His
this situation?
force field is so strong, right?
Wow.
You saw that, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. And it was on camera, too. We were on that angle.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Oh,
body dropping
Oof.
as Adam's taking the walk, dying out of his bunker over there. Probably lost a gunfight here to Chavez. So Chavez had the force field up, lived through. I have no idea how he lived through that.
that was incredible. Hey, you know what they say? It's better to be lucky than good. He was lucky. Benny Carroll getting taken out of Snake now. PaintballFIT going to win this point.
So Fit is going to win this 3-on-3 situation we just saw and take a 1-point lead. 3-2 will be the score. Burnt a little bit of clock off and that little bit of a longer point. So now 6 minutes and 7 seconds left. See if the Hurricanes can get back in this one as well, too, as we follow Fit back into their pits.
30 seconds.
Let's listen in real quick.
Pull your guns ready. You're ready. Hey, you need another one in? Where you want it?
20 seconds. Time
Yeah,
out.
you're fine.
Hey, good point.
Timeout being
Yeah,
called.
and Trenton said Viper.
They need to be fixed, right?
Hey, 2 minutes.
Even if you just want to fucking bait them in the center.
Going back to our other match, Maddie, this would be a big, big win for BlastCamp, right? If they can knock out the Hurricanes or beat Hurricanes here in this first match.
Yeah, I mean, and BlastCamp should have that confidence now, in fighting and getting into Sunday. Mercy ruling, ML Kings. Yeah, they lost in the, then they got mercy ruled. But they can hang in this league now.
It's part of the process, right? Ups and downs, man.
But it would be really big because the Hurricanes are a legit squad. Made it to the finals at the first event. They've been, omnipresent on Sundays for the past year and a half.
They're one of the best 4 teams in the world.
Got some last-minute little talks here as clock running, 20 seconds to go.
Got to keep making those adjustments, right?
Yeah, Hurricanes just getting to the box right now. BlastCamp's been there for a little bit.
10 seconds.
Here we go.
BlastCamp digs out to both counters, Maddie. They do lose back center.
Both teams, yeah, back center trying to sneak out,
Yeah.
stay low.
5-on-4 advantage here for the Hurricanes.
Ooh, it's
Hurricanes
Seawright.
up.
So, yeah, as we hit the minute mark, Seawright dies out of D1.
Yeah, the hero from the first point, right?
That immediately gets filled, though. So Hurricanes
Oh.
still pushing the issue.
Hurricanes are into the 50 Dorito.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
they
you
went,
got
and,
caught grass
and they went from the inside. They shoot another body, too, as, no one knows he's there. Penalty
Oh, that's
assessed
it.
as well, too. And it's Ridgel, so Stu Ridgel, who's been a hero quite a bit for Hurricanes. He was actually kind of the first guy when they got to the league that when I watched him play, I'm like, okay, that guy's really good. And he steps up again, helps put the team on his back, get some kills. Came again inside and out move to get into that crucial spot. And then the team's following him up. They still got to pinch out Unger, though, in this back corner bunker for BlastCamp. And they have 20 seconds to work with here. Can they do it? Unger got to try to get as tight as he can and just not able to get tight enough. So Bell is going to wait. Bell, don't hit the buzzer. Okay. Oh, no,
Okay.
sorry. No, hit the buzzer, yeah. Well, actually, no, this is good because now they're going to get an 11-second point. It's tied, which gives everyone a bit of a break. So
Yeah, you get an extra 2-minute break.
Is one team going to try to steal the win? 11 seconds? Probably not. So then now he hits the buzzer, they tie it up, and then we'll have this. They'll come out, play the 11 seconds, gives them an extra little breather to get those starters out, good to go. There's Mike Bianca in the pits with the Hurricanes.
Sure like his coaching style.
You're doing money? Brett! Hey, Brett! Hey, we're taking the time. Look, yes, double home. You and Ryan, double home. Mike Brown, me. All right, Brett! Yeah, Brett, 100. Hey, here's the 5 players. The 5 that went in.
Another close one here, too. 6 minutes on the clock. Much more, or a little bit more time in this one is PBFIT on the red side, Revo on the blue side. And a body coming off. It's going to be Chavez here for FIT, 5-on-4.
Yep.
Johnson
Devin Stewart get a big check over there, but he's clean, so 5-on-4 advantage here for Revo.
Johnson right back into his spot in the snake.
Caleb Abel in snake 1, shooting down the tape. He's got Shorty inside of him. 5 Revo against 4 FIT. 2 FIT players are trapped in the center of the field, in the center temple, the back center. The snake insert bunkle over here, snake side, and then the snake. So nobody D side, 4 FIT. I think as soon as Revo figures that out, they might start turning the corner on that Dorito side of the field and start pushing up that D side.
Yeah, big opportunity here for Revo as they have FIT trapped in the pocket, and no one is even close to the D side. There's no one in the South Electronics white bunker, no one in the can.
Yeah, it's a big gap, right?
FIT's got to find a way to get out there, and they're going to get to the tower, South Electronics tower.
Revo dropping a body from that D side though, Maddie.
And then Colt gets out of that back center, gets into the Aztec.
4-on-4.
Yeah, so now Revo, so that was a huge gunfight win for FIT as they were able to get that kill. So now it does even it up, could elongate this point, and starting to make their way out to the D side.
I was going to say it allows them to get outside now because they took the outside guy out. The Dorito was wrapping and containing that side. Now FIT going forward on that D side, Matt.
Whoever got that shot in on player for Revo, that was clutch right there.
Huge.
Caleb Abel into snake 2. He's got to know at this point in time that there's somebody at that brick.
Yeah, you got to play like that's hot all the time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, good communication. Caleb talking to Salcedo. Salcedo taking it over to Devin Stewart.
Yeah. Like to see Shorty play maybe a little more proactively. I like when he plays proactively up in the middle. He's really good at creating kills. I'm sure he's just doing the job that the coach is telling him to do, but I'd look for him to make some opportunities to do something creative up the middle. Looks like he's trying to figure out how to get this 50 hertz bunker out of here, Matty.
Yeah.
Looks like he was thinking about going inside. Now maybe he's thinking about going outside. Referee's coming in on PaintballFIT side field. Signal's clean, so nobody eliminated from FIT. Still 4-on-4. FIT with a little bit of an advantage over there in that D3. Colt now moving up into the wing on the snake side of the field. Looking to put some more pressure on Caleb Abel. Shorty Salcedo.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a longer point here. 3:20 now.
Yeah, Devin Stewart still in that can.
Longer that this goes, the more important this point becomes.
FIT loses their first snake guy, but pushes into Revo's side on the top side into the Doritos, Matty. 3-on-4 advantage here for Revo.
Yeah, crucial position there for Chavez. Did Chavez just get taken out? He did. So FIT stepped up and had a huge crucial gunfight kill on Revo on that D side, and now Baltimore Revo turns the tables.
Yep,
they get a kill on the
4-on-2.
big killer for FIT, Chavez. So
Colt getting the check.
big opportunity for Revo to try to tie this going up. No one can die. It looks like Colt's going to come off, but they do shoot Shorty.
3-on-1 advantage Revo as Weaver sharks out of the back line to the center of the field.
Yeah, Weaver looks like he's got it all lined up.
Yeah, Weaver knows exactly where the last guy is. He's been waiting and gets that last kill.
Yeah, easy work on that last body.
2 minutes left. Tie game. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 2 good games in this match, or in this set.
Well, I mean, that's the kind of product we're bringing, Matt. We don't bring back games,
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, we're in set 6. We got 4 more sets to go. A lot of paintball to be played. We're going to be here late. But, yeah, I mean, there's only really been one blowout. Other than that, it's been nothing but close games. That last set was real good between Damage and Heat, Dynasty and Impact.
Amazing.
So 23 seconds before the start of this tied-up ball game right now. BlastCamp and Hurricanes most likely going to have an overtime point because there's only maybe 12 seconds left, 15 seconds, not much.
10 seconds.
Big point here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, this one will probably just don't get any majors, no majors. that's the situation with
Just
11
don't make a
seconds to go.
mistake, right?
Not a big mistake like that. You can get shot, no big deal. Just don't die and continue to play on and shoot somebody and get a major. Yes, it's going to go to another overtime. It's our 3rd overtime today.
Overtime.
So now, again, also 3-3 Revo FIT. Who you got in this one, man? This is it's almost too close to call.
Definitely been back and forth. I feel like the momentum has switched towards Revo. Like FIT won the first few points. Revo's kind of come back and tied it up, and I think they went. As long as Revo can survive the breakout, right? If they don't lose 2 on the break, I think they have the advantage.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if so the timeout going to be called. Yeah, so Frank is suited up, but he hasn't been playing, and he's a wrecking ball when he's on.
Here's their wheels
Now,
on the
Adams,
east side.
Adams has been playing really well, and
Yeah.
Adams has some wheels, but they've been going more Adams on that D side. So I don't know if he's dealing with some sort of nagging injury still.
He looked good. When I saw him yesterday walking around, he looked healthy. He looked good.
Back in the pits here with the Hurricanes. Let's check it out.
Are we on that side? No. Okay, good. Remember, guys, should be able to see this guy through here. Okay? They want this. They're gonna get here too. They want it. And they want here. This is what they want. Okay? All right, we good? All right, boys. Let's go.
All right, jumping back into this next pretty crucial point. Who's going to take the momentum moving forward? On paper, again, Revo should beat FIT. It's not how it works in pro paintball anymore. But you know, Revo they looked really good yesterday.
Yeah.
Fighting, they've looked a lot better since they've rebuilt this squad. Revo currently ranked 9th. They did lose to X Factor, but they went 3-1 at the last event.
Yeah, they look good. Their new pickups have been doing well. They've been playing well as a team.
Yeah, and
Jeffrey's a good coach.
One of the these guys they played each other at the last event.
Yeah.
Low scoring game. It was a 2-1 game,
5-on-5 breakout.
but Revo took the victory. So see if FIT can get it back under 2 to play back into the snake here for FIT, and it's gonna work out for him here as they get a shot in on Revo.
3-on-5 advantage here for FIT already, Matt.
Yeah.
Shorty getting shot out of that center bunker.
and
Revo-
Adams.
Yeah,
Adams coming up from the D side.
Yeah, big advantage here for FIT.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for FIT. They could close the door in this game right here. And Revo not going to concede yet, which, yeah, I mean, 5-on-3, minute and 32. Don't want to concede the winning point, but you do want to give yourself a chance to potentially tie it up. Give yourself enough time.
Yeah, I don't know if the FIT player knows that he got the elimination from Shorty in the middle there because he's just pumping where Shorty was. He's put 2 or 3 pods in there. I don't think he knows that Shorty snuck out. Oh. Wow, someone on his own team, I think, just got him.
Do a little team kill.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
toughen him up a little bit. Man, Revo really appreciated that.
60 seconds.
Yeah, so that definitely gives Revo a better opportunity here to try to hold the line.
Yeah, 4-on-3 advantage now for a FIT, but Revo in the D1, Snake 1, and Snake Insert. All strong bunkers to play defensively from. FIT with Snake Insert, the Snake Wing, the Center Temple. And I can't see the 4th. Oh, Chavez is now onto Revo's side of the field in the Doritos, in that Dorito 4, the red Dorito 4. Colt lockout filling all the way up the center of the field. Great move up the middle. Really good timing. Not much time left,
Yeah,
though.
just 27 seconds left. I think this is going to be an overtime point. Unless something crazy happens, going to go to yet another overtime game.
Yeah. And so for me, the only guy that I'm worried about for fit is this guy back here in this temple. Right?
Mason.
Yeah, he's completely out of position here, right? Mason should go find a way to try to win this point in the last like 10 seconds, leaving his team in a 3-on-3.
Well, they were all the way up in the middle. Chavez was on Revo's side. So, yeah, I'm with you. If he could probably try to move up a little
Yeah,
bit, but
just
no,
out of the game.
But still, he didn't die.
No, yeah.
And they are going to be going to overtime. But with Chavez on their side and Colt all the way up in the middle, I mean, they had a chance to push it. And you could see, I think Colt might be saying that, like, hey, we should have tried that one. We had a chance.
Yeah, he's pointing at, and that's the key, right? Like, the mistake there is when you have one or two guys go up and attack, one or two guys not follow them up, just sit in the back. Those one or two guys get a shot out of the front, and then there's no attack from the back.
And I know that Fit runs these drills. There's no way these guys aren't training that. You put 5 guys in their spots, you give them a minute and 20 seconds to go shoot 3 bodies, and you just do that over and over and over again, so that when guys get into the deep water here in these tournaments, they're very familiar with that situation. So it was a 5-on-3. They had probably, I think, maybe minute 30 when that was the instance. So that should be enough time to go and shoot those 3 bodies, but they just couldn't get it done. So hats off to Revo for holding the line. Jumping into this overtime point here, who's it going to be? BlastCamp, Hurricanes. Hurricanes on the red side, BlastCamp on the blue side.
It's like 5-on-5 for both teams, Matt. Nope, BlastCamp losing their first attacker, Dorito side, Matt.
Yeah, that's a great kill here for the Hurricanes. Battle going down on your screen in the snake.
Yep, 4-on-5 advantage here for Hurricanes. BlastCamp is able to get out to that can of death from the back center, so 2 Dorito side for BlastCamp.
Interesting play call for Mike Bianca, coach of the Hurricanes, sending Seawright over here to the snake side this time instead of to the D side. And he's the body right in front of LaPapa. Still a 5-on-4. But no one out on that D side right now for the Hurricanes. They have 2 bodies in the snake structure, the V, and then they have 3 bodies in the backfield in the pocket.
BlastCamp has to figure out a way to contain the Hurricanes and not let them get out on the Dorito side. And they have to find a way to get their Dorito 1 guy to wrap and go forward into Dorito 2 or Dorito 3 so they can apply more pressure to the center of the field and the snake side of the field against the Hurricanes.
Well, only spot Stu could go to was up instead of out because Bell's at that can. So unless he wanted to launch all the way and take a big dig to that D1, that'd be a little bit of a big bite. He decides to go up there in the middle. Now, Camp's at the wedge. He could double up with him, or he could dig out to get in the snake, or go to the South Electronics can. But regardless, battle's still going down here at this brick between Seawright and the Papa.
Yeah, I'm wondering if BlastCamp knows that Hurricanes have 4 bodies this way. We know most teams are kind of losing bodies out there and kind of trying to figure out where the 4th body or where the 5th body is. But if BlastCamp can figure out that Hurricanes have 4 bodies over here, they might be able to find a seam.
Yeah, and then the question, if you're Seawright or LaPapa, is when you go, when you try to launch and trade out. Because the Hurricanes have that 1 body advantage. So if Seawright does trade out, it'll turn it into a 3-on-4. But it's just the Hurricanes aren't up on that D side right now, and BlastCamp is. That's kind of slowing things down a little bit for them.
Great move from the BlastCamp player there.
Oh, LaPapa goes across. People begging for a penalty on LaPapa. LaPapa is going to come out, but no penalty assessed. So a minor penalty here in overtime's probably going to cost BlastCamp. They no longer have a snake side, and they just lost a body on the D side as well, too. So the door opens with still 4 bodies alive for the Hurricanes. So it's going to be a 4-on-1 situation in favor of New Orleans.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake there, but a really good match between both of these teams. Four-on-1. Hurricanes are yelling at their players, go all the way, go all the way, go all the way. Only player left alive for BlastCamp is D2. Tough position to fight out of.
Well, they have a lot of time to figure this out. So,
yeah,
I'm glad that they took a beat, took a breather, figured out where that last body was, and then just go run that guy down.
And just go punish that guy.
So Hurricanes triumphant in overtime here in their first match. Next game they will be playing is Uprising running a little late because these games are running long. So I'm guessing probably around 5. 5 this evening.
Base.
Oh, as long as Pate's clean. Well, they're playing that game no matter what, but
hey, Pate's always clean.
Gotta wait.
Okay?
Yeah, so thumbs up from the ref. Point is good. Hurricanes, tough victory here over BlastCamp. We see our drone come in for a landing. And we go back into the pits here with Fit.
Timeout.
Johnson, that first attacker, snake side for Fit.
So, yeah, just another close one here. Both teams pretty evenly matched as far as what we're seeing actually executed out there. They've both had a few issues here and there, but this is their first look actually playing points on this. And yeah, sure, they got to watch all morning, but until you're actually in those real angles, like, sure, you can walk the field, and until the paintballs start flying around.
I was going to say, until people are shooting at you, you don't really have that perspective. Now, oh, no, I have to play this really tight. This guy's trying to blow my head off. Good matches, man.
Yeah, been just tons of good. I'm hoping the afternoon continues this way. We got some big games coming up here. Bears going to be taking on Uprising, Aftermath, and Diesel. That Aftermath Diesel game is intriguing. Both those teams are real hungry. Aftermath had for them, not a great performance considering they were top 4 at the first event. Didn't make Sunday, went 1-3. And then Diesel just hungry to start making a run at tournaments. And this could be a field that works out really well for Diesel. And then we get to see the champions from the Lone Star Major, Red Legion, take the field against BlastCamp, and then X Factor, second place yesterday. And they're going to be taking on fellow Texans PaintballFIT.
Let's see. Big dig out to the D side for Revo. Gets into D2 alive, it looks like. I think that was Adams.
Overtime point right now. Running referee coming in as Elliott Weaver takes the walk. Another body coming off, as well as Devin Stewart. And it is not looking good here for Baltimore Revo.
Nope.
As both teams have a body in the snake. And then Revo, so Revo got one body, has one body in D2 on an island. That guy cannot die. And it's a 5-on-3 situation. Big opportunity for PaintballFIT. But they lose Chavez. That's a tough death for Chavez.
Yeah, and Revo's pushing up that D side because Fit has nobody on the D side of the field.
Yeah, so they're going to let Adams coast into the 50-yard line. Adams has that side all to himself.
I thought Adams got shot on the break. That's my bad.
Did he? Who is it then?
Oh, I don't know. It might be Adams. I know they lost one.
No. It was Devin Stewart and Elliott Weaver that took the walk early.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. Looks like Colt taking the walk. It's a 3-on-3 now.
Man, what a turn of events. Adams having a point over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might. I mean, if he can finish this off, that's in the running for the $500.
Oh, for
that
sure.
Tate Smith Law gives away
a
for
big
a move
point.
of the prelims. Still got to finish it out though. Another kill coming out, and then now Sean Salcedo's coming up through the middle.
3-on-1, Matty.
Wow, is Revo gonna pull off a 3-on-5 in overtime?
Survey says yes.
I think they are. Yeah.
Adams had a game over there.
Adams
man.
really
Good job.
did. Man, Adams stepping up here in just a clutch moment. Again, 3-on-5 overtime. They're a little tough to win those. Clocked in, got a couple kills. Might have had, I think he had a 2-pack, maybe a 3-pack. But yeah, Ethan Adams.
Someone is not happy in that pit down there.
Yeah, I mean, if I was fit, I'd be angry too. We just squandered a 5-on-3 in overtime. We let one guy shoot a bunch of us. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a heartbreaker here for Fit. Yeah, you could, I hear them screaming at each other right now. Wish we had cameras in Revo's pit. They're going to be happy. I went for Fit over there to see a table break.
They always say, make sure you follow the winners. I was like, no, follow the losers. That's
No.
where the drama is.
Yeah. Let's go to you got to put the camera on the most disappointed people. Unless it's unless it's like the actual championship.
Yeah, unless it's first place. That's it, huh?
Yeah, so that is going to do it here for this set. Bears going to be taking on Uprising, Aftermath, and Diesel in our next set here, 2024. Mid-Atlantic Major League Paintball going down in Atlantic City. I'm Matty Marshall with Rich Telford. We got Joey Blute, coach of Tampa Bay Damage, coming up for this next set to help us out. Stick with us.